This is it. I can't take anymore. Time to break free! Ah!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Learn with Hatty. So recently, I've been having problems with my website, right? And I was using Google Sites to create my website because it was easy, drag and drop, and I don't know how to code. And I wanted it to just be a whole revamped website. So I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I wonder if Comet Browser can do this. I wonder if I gave it a task and I sat here with it, if it would do it. Well, it actually did, and it actually turned out pretty good. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of me setting it up and how easy it was to prompt the AI into getting what I wanted done. So without further ado,
let's have AI build a website.
Learn with Hatty, break the chains, digital world running through my veins.
So like I said,
I got on my Comet browser, told it to, I said, I have a website at earnwithhatty.com, and right now it uses Google Sites, and I cannot show ads. And I would really like to make it look better and be able to show ads. So I put that into a prompt, kind of detailed it a little bit, made it stand out, give it like a specific instructions. Because with prompts, you want to make sure that you are as detailed as possible. You can't just put a little prompt in and expect it to know what it's doing. You need to put in a step-by-step prompt. And you can use AI to help you create these prompts. So maybe I'll make a video in the future on how to make really good prompts, but I'm not the best at that. I'm sure there's other people that are better, but I am actually learning to get better using AI.
I'm using AI to help me improve using AI.
Anyways, so let's go through the process. And I'm going to walk you guys through what's going on. So I told it to build me a website. It showed up the website and then it told me that we need to go to Netlify, and it will walk me through the process of adding the necessary code and changing over my DNS and everything. So let's go through it. And now it's a process. It's going to take some time. But if you're just sitting here doing your normal thing, like researching or writing articles or creating videos, you can have this running in the background and just check it occasionally to see if it needs your help. Because sometimes it will walk through a lot of the process, but it needs your help to sign in or to paste certain scripts, which I'll show you here in a minute. We're going to go through it all and I'll show you exactly how it worked and how much actual help it needed from me, which wasn't a lot in the big scheme of things. Normally this would take someone forever, dude. They'd have to write the code, they'd have to go in and find out how to transfer your DNS and all that good stuff. This automated everything except for signing in and transferring code. But it wrote the code, it brought me to the right sites, and it told me exactly what I needed to do to build my website. And the website turned out flawless, dude. This website was amazing. At first, it had a couple glitches. It didn't have the right articles, didn't have the right videos. It was kind of bland. But then I put in more prompts and told it to liven it up and to add my actual links into it. And it did all of that. So while this goes through here, we're going to speed up some points and kind of go through what the most important parts were and how this actually worked. So now it's having me add code into here to build me a new website from scratch. And at first it wasn't working. So it had to walk me through the process of how exactly I get it done. Which, I mean, if you're trying to search all this on the internet, dude, it would have been ridiculous. It would have taken me days to do this. But instead, I used Perplexity's Comet browser, and it was done within an hour, maybe even less than an hour. And look, if you ever have warnings or anything, you can go in and put it directly into the chat with the AI bot and tell it what you saw, ask it what's happening, and ask what to do next. Like right here, I said, I got this warning. And then it's going to tell me like, oh, okay, well, this is very easy. Let's do it this way. And I think I'm just touching the surface of all this, because imagine what it can do if you have it do multiple tasks. And what I think is really cool, dude, is Perplexity is releasing a new thing called Computer, which is like Clawbot, but Clawbot. I think it changed its name a bunch of times, but it's just like that, but without all of the security concerns. So you're not going to need to put in passwords. You're not going to have to give it full control of your computer, which I think is awesome because that is a humongous security risk. If you do end up using Clawbot, I would suggest getting a whole new computer, setting up new accounts, and having it run as its own person, its own being. You know what I mean? Don't allow it into your main accounts. If you allow it into your main accounts, you're opening so many doors for this AI bot, it is not even funny. Like, I just saw a thing on X where a big AI analyst person from Facebook said that her Clawbot, OpenClaw, whatever, dude, whatever it's called, is accidentally deleted all of her emails. And she couldn't stop it. She even put it in there, stop, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop doing that. No, don't delete anymore. But it kept going and kept going because it thought it was doing the right thing. It is crazy, dude, what these things are actually capable of. And we're going to have it go through here a little bit. This is a long process. I think this video is about 40 minutes long, which I'm not going to put you guys through the entire video. We're just going to go here and I'm going to show you exactly how it worked. Also, once computer gets released, I'm going to make a video on how computer works and how I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to set it up on a different computer and have it run its own things. Here's all my stuff right here. Right now I'm trying to look for the index file that it downloaded. But I realized that I can't do it from here. I need to actually go through into my file explorer and get it from there. Because it didn't show up on here for some reason. As you can tell, I keep looking for it. And it's like, where did it go, dude? Where the heck did it go? But it was there. I just couldn't see it looking at it that way. Look, I'm about to put in there and say, I do not see it. And then it's going to walk me through and tell me where it is, which I already know where it is. Because you can just go right there. It'll open it up. And then you'll see exactly where it is. I was just being
a little slow. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed sometimes.
Never mind, I found it. It is just wild, dude, to me, what this can do. It doesn't even make sense. Like, it's crazy. I was born in the 80s, right? And I remember AOL, I remember MySpace. And to think that technology has gone this far within, what? I'm 40 years old now, so it's gone this far in 30-something years since I've been using computers and technology. It's actually mind-blowing. I constantly think what the world is going to be like when my kids are my age. That's going to be my oldest is 14, so let's do, so 21 years. Wonder what technology is going to be like in 21 years. And see, now this is just walking me through the process and what I need to do. And right now I had my website on Squarespace. So right now it is making a new website, adding it to Netify, and then it's going to link it to that. And then we need to get the DNS. And then, dude, it's crazy. Then it's going to figure out how I can add ads into my website. And it's actually a very easy process. But if I were to be doing this without the help of AI, I would still be stuck at the very first step, probably. It would take me a very long time. All right, so it's going through all this and it goes through the process. We're going to speed this up. All right, let's pause it for a second. Let's see if we can find out speed. Let's go to view, playback, speed. Bam, baby. Let's do faster. Let's do another faster. All right, we're at 2. Let's do this. You ready? All right, now it's going to try to find because right here is where we need to set up Netify DNS for your domain. And this is where we ran into one of our first real problems. But the AI was so good at figuring out what to do next, it just walked me through the process and it took 2 seconds. See, it says, no problem. This is very normal and easy to fix. I need to know where you bought your domain. GoDaddy, Google Domains, Namecheap. And then I wasn't sure because I've had this domain forever. So I said, I'm pretty sure I got it from Google Domains, but the last time was on Squarespace. And because I bought it from Google Domains and then I transferred it to Squarespace and now I'm transferring it over to Netify, I guess. I don't know, dude. Okay, so it's OpenClaw. I kept saying Clawbot, but that was the original name, was Clawbot, but they had to change it because Claude, the AI coding thing, gave it a cease and desist. So they needed to change it to OpenClaw. I wanted to get it so bad, but I'm terrified. But computer, I think, is going to be a game changer. I won't feel as bad giving it permission to my computer. Now we're on this. So we're finding the domain. Now AI is going to go in and figure out my DNS and then update it and do everything it needs to do. I didn't have to do anything but just show it where the stuff was. Now we're on Squarespace and I'm going to tell it I'm already there. Look at this thing work, dude. So Comet Browser is awesome. And if you have it running while you're doing your normal stuff, you can have tasks done for you while you're sitting right there. As long as you are available in case it needs your help signing in or anything. See it right here. An error has occurred while attempting to log in. Please try again. It's because it won't let AI log in for you. You have to log in. This is why OpenClaw is so good, because you don't need to give those, or you don't need to do this yourself. But again, security issues. That is a humongous security issue. Now it's going to set up the, now it's doing all this autonomously, all by itself, because I would have no idea what to put right here at all. So it needs to figure out what's going on, and then it's slowly figuring it out. Let's speed it up a little bit again. Speed, faster, speed, faster. All right, we're at 4 times. Now we're going to fly through this. Okay, now it's getting the DNS. And now I think after we do this, it'll save it. Clicks with existing records. Now we're going to have to replace the record, so we have a new DNS configuration. And bada bing, bada boom, bada bang, we are one step closer. And now we're signing into Google AdSense. Your account wasn't approved. This was for my old website, and I don't think you could show ads. I'm pretty sure you can't show ads on Google websites, like the Google sites, the Google Workspace sites. So this is why I wanted to ask AI to switch it over to something else, because I wanted to be able to show ads. I want to be able to earn a small amount when people go to my website. And this is where I'm going to put all my blogs, my videos, my merch. Oh, look, you can see where the advertisements are going to be. So this means that when anytime anyone goes to my website, I'll earn a small amount of ad revenue. And that was my whole thing I wanted to do. I wanted it to be able to earn me a small amount of money. And that's what we all want, right? We all want a little bit extra money coming in. If we want to build things, we want to make sure that it's helping us while also helping other people. And look at this, dude. It is crazy. Now we go through a couple more issues. It wants me to put in some new code, but it won't allow me. Look, right now it's collecting, because I asked it to add more stuff to my website. So I wanted all my links, I wanted my other websites, I wanted my social platforms, I wanted my latest blogs, I wanted my latest videos. And what it's doing now is collecting all that information from all of the sites I shared with it. I actually didn't even put this in the prompt, like where my sites were. It's finding all this by itself. Well, all I did was put in the prompt was, the website looks good, but it's not linked to my content. So I would like for you to go back in there and please link everything to my actual websites I use. And this is a problem I had right here, was when I started getting into a couple issues with putting in the code. But all I did was let the AI know what was going on, and then the AI walked me through an easier way to do this. See, it's looking at it right now and trying to figure out what to do next. And this is nothing. You know what I mean? I'm like doing the bare minimum. There are people out there that have whole AI bots running their own social platforms, trading crypto, doing all sorts of stuff. Mine is just, I'm just having it help me build things, which I think everybody has their own purpose for AI. My purpose with AI is to help improve my websites, my content, my videos, my articles. And Perplexity, dude, this is not a paid promotion, but Perplexity is by far the best AI I have used, by far. I have the pro version, so that might help a little bit, but Perplexity stands out to me because it just doesn't use one. Like when you use Claude, you're using Claude. When you use Gemini, you're using Gemini. When you use the other ones, you use theirs. But Perplexity uses multiple different AIs. And it links them all together, and it uses which one it needs for certain tasks. And that to me stands out because each AI is better for certain things. So Perplexity really nailed that on the head, dude, I think. Right now, what I'm doing is asking me to copy my code into a text document because the code we needed was too long for the chat box. So we needed to break it down into 2 separate sections. So see, I'll do that right there, and see it cut off. And I think it's going to tell me that it cut off too early. Let's see what it says. See, I recorded all this before because I want to record it to see if it worked building my website. And when it did work, I was like, dude, what? This is crazy. Yeah, see, it said the code I gave you was broken. We weren't able to do it. Okay, I just pasted the first one, and now he's giving me 2 separate blocks of code to make sure that it all fits in and it doesn't get cut off. But once this worked, dude, I was like, what? What else can I do with this? Can I have it build me multiple websites? I'm going to play with it more this weekend and try to see what else I can build. Index.html. It walks you through every process, how to save it, what to call it, and then I just tell it, okay, it's saved. And now it's going to walk me through the next process of what to do with that code. So now let's see what it says. I don't know if you guys saw my website before, but it was kind of like low-key bad. It was pretty bad, dude. But this makes it look like I just created a freaking monster website. The only problem, as you saw just a second ago, wait, let me go back to it. Right here, that right there. So you can only do so much, even with the pro membership, you can only do so much with the browser. So it can only do automated tasks for so long, which sucks, dude. I think that's ridiculous. I think it should be able to run as much as you can, but I get it. It's all running on servers. They need to pay for things. I get that. But Max is expensive. Maybe eventually I'll be able to get Max if I can start making money from these videos and stuff, but either way, this is fun to learn and it's fun to play with. It's wild to see how much things have changed, how good technology has gotten. And in just the past couple of years, AI has advanced so much. I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the next couple of years. Once these big data centers go up all over the United States and all over the world, it's going to be a whole different ball game, dude. Now we went through that. You guys saw it, kind of broke it down. I didn't really tell you, but AI will literally walk you through each step. Perplexity is amazing, dude. So now let's go to my website. I want to show you guys what this actually built for me. Okay, so let's check out the website. I got it up and running now, and I've done a lot to it since I actually first started making this video. So it's Learn with Hatty. Eventually I'm gonna change the actual website, but that will come with time. And wait till this one runs out. They made this whole front page for me, my articles, my latest videos, my social platforms, little merch section, little donation area, and then about Hatty. And all these take you to each section. What I thought was really cool is that it helped me create other websites that I could connect to my main website. We have tools right here. This is little simple crypto tools or money tools you could use. I'm just messing around right now, but eventually I plan to have a bunch of cool tools on there. Let's go back to the main website. And now I also made a Learn Cardano section. I thought this was pretty cool. This is my favorite one. This is the Learn Cardano website, and it's just a text-based website, nothing fancy yet. I'm gonna keep building onto it though, but it just explains the basics of Cardano. We got the basics right here, tells you the basics. This explains what wallets are and how you use them and everything about them. Then we got the apps and NFTs section. I'm going to be adding more onto all of these. This is just a rough draft. And then the last one is the official links. And this is all the official links for Cardano. We got the main website, the docs, the foundation, developer portals, technical and research material. And it's just a little thing to help people learn about Cardano. So let's go back to the main website. And last thing we have, I made one last website. This one's called Privacy Gadget. This is going to connect people to all the privacy apps and websites and hardware I use. Like I said, it's all a work in progress, but that's the website. I mean, AI helped me build this whole thing. The code is absolutely ridiculous. If I tried to do that by myself, it would not look like this. I'll tell you that. So if you want to check out Perplexity, the link's in the description, but Perplexity is next level. And out of all the AI platforms I've used, Perplexity has been the best one for me and has actually been the most accurate. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what your favorite AI platform is, and I will see you in the next one. Remember, stay curious, keep learning, have a good day.